Hey, welcome to another video, guys. Yes, here we are. We're going to go out looking for some of those mushrooms today. It's that time of year again. And no, not those kind of mushrooms. I'm sorry. I don't think I've ever found them. But, whoa! I'll see you there, yeah. So here we are. We're not mic'd up today, so we're just relying on the sound from this camera. As you can hear, the rivers are wild today. Oh shit! Nearly went already. So I'm just going to head down towards the river. Very slippery. So it's been raining now for days consistently. Just hasn't stopped. Check the river out here, man. Unbelievable. How wild that is. Huh? No. No way, man. No way. I've just bought a car and it's one of those where you have to switch the lights off. Pain in the ass. I've just noticed they're on over there. Bloody hell, man. I'll be back. Absolute tip monkey. Ah, man, honestly, trying to throw videos out, you know, I'm only trying to do one a week, but that still ain't easy in today's world where you got to work all the time and you got to, I don't know, I can have a moan, but I'm not going to. I'll leave it. Hang on. Jesus Christ. With a makeshift gate there. So leaving late again. I find it hard to do early morning vids. And of course if I'm going to do a camping video, there's no way I could just go and do it in the morning. It's, you know, late autumn. It's not a great thing. I prefer camping in this sort of weather. There's no midges and all stuff like that. But the real drawback, and it's a big one, is how dark it gets early. And of course then when you got to camp up, sometimes you've got to be set up by 3:30, 4 o'clock. And you know, that's just a ball ache. And then you're stuck in the dark in the tent all evening. And then of course it's dark when you wake up. So I thought I'd leave that one this week till I've got time. Yeah, it's an awkward one, man. I'm kind of now just wondering whether summer is worth all the midges, to be honest. Right, idea today. This video will go out anyway. I'm in a place called Marske, I think that's how you pronounce it. It's only about 5 to 8 minute drive from where I live. We are looking for mushrooms, but we are looking for a particular one, and it ain't that one. Anyway, beautiful area. Have a look. River's right down the bottom. Loads of rolling hills. Stunning little place. Yeah. Beautiful, isn't it, eh? So glad I moved here. Now, we are after the elusive hedgehog mushroom. Believed to be very common, very popular. That's true, but I haven't had much joy when it comes to finding these things. There's woodland about, excuse me, there's woodland about, but you know, they can grow pretty much in any kind of woodland, but you're more likely to find it in a particular kind, and that kind generally has to be, it's quite often flat, mossy, as they kind of grow between tree to tree, almost in lovely lines, a bit like spilt milk, so they look like spilt milk. You can check back on another video. I did do this video last year. I thought I'd do another recap on and see what it's like. 330 miles up north, and that's how far I've moved from last time. Last time it took me 2 months to find them. Yeah, alright, I'm getting looked at here. Right, so I need to find a big enough bit of woodland, and then I'm going to have to sort it out with these lads here because they seem to be eyeing me up. What's up, guys? What's up? You alright? Why are you stood like that, mate? You taking a shite? That is some big sheep there. I think they would probably mess it. Hello. Alright. You're a bit friendly. And yeah. Alright. See you later, pal. I haven't seen them quite like that before. Coming at you like that. Still, they were some big sheep. They look like they've been intermingling with cows at some point. I'm just thankful it wasn't them. So we're going to head towards some woodland here. I've got little hope on finding them. We are now way into mid-November, so we should be well in season, man. You know, we're talking, my God, a couple of months in. So, wish me luck. So I'll take a bit of a run. Bit muddy though. Jeez, man, that river is absolutely wild today. Earlier in the summer, it was so dry, it hadn't rained once in 6 weeks. And this river was absolutely crazy. There's nothing there, it dried up. Have a look. Bloody hell. Or we shut those gates, guys, whatever happens. Or we shut the gate. We've got woodland. Problem is it the right kind? One thing for sure, it's a great time in the summer around here. There's all of this, all of it, for miles, all the way down where we're going to head to, has a mind-blowing amount of wild garlic. Here in Marske, or Marske, North Yorkshire. That season's done now, but next year I'm going to sweep a load up, chop it up, and then freeze it for the winter. We ain't going to find any of them now. Stunning, this bits of building, looking almost misused around here. They've locked it and it hasn't even got a roof. We have to consider the fact that the weather system is all over the place. I mean, it always has been in the UK, but we've become almost continental in our weather. Should I say Mediterranean? It's warm now. I am really warm. I've got this coat on, but it's absolutely shocking as a waterproof jacket. So I bought my waterproof here, and I'm just too hot to put it on. So I was saying where the weather system has changed, and it has been warm, and it's still warm now. There's a good chance these mushrooms are not going to be around, and they're not going to be around even this late into the season. The thing with the hedgehog mushroom is they do have a fairly short spell where you can find them. Some suggest even in September, but I've never experienced that. But most likely to mid to end October through to December, because when it gets really cold they don't like that. If it's really warm they don't like that. And it is warm now. We're in double figures, 330 miles away from where I used to live in the south. Double figures, man. I really want to go down here. No, right away. I won't do it. So we just crack on, move on. I'll show you some of the scenery if we don't find them. I'll try and look for the right woodland. I don't think this is it. This whole place is rocky. Have a look at that up there. That's all rock all the way up. Annoyingly, these trees here, the fern, so you've got the fern or the birch or beech tree are the likely places to actually find them. But down here, right on this sort of gully, is the perfect bed with the needles, probably a bit mossy down there. And there's a few little spatters of white I can see. Problem with that is shut off to the public. It's private land. Not surprised. Right, I'm hopping over off the path here. I'm just gonna have a look around this bit of woodland, see what we got. This is private, but we're gonna do it. Hoping there's not too many people about. The weather's not great. That doesn't stop a Yorkshire local from getting out, I can tell you. We're going to have a look under here. These are the sort of areas you're going to find mushrooms. See these? And we have nothing we want, but there's one there. If I find these mushrooms, guys, and you know what they are, write it in the comments, because I don't. You have done before, and I appreciate that. See this moss? Okay, even if we don't find anything today, that's what you're looking for. These sort of areas. The likelihood of me finding any, like I said, because of the weather and the fact it's more like a Amazonian rainforest at the moment, temperature wise. See, they're everywhere. Alright, just not the fellas we want. If you go back to an earlier video, alright, this one fails, which is looking that way. I've got an hour of light left. Perfect spot. And what you'll see almost a splash, like running along in a line like that, of what looks like someone's spilt some paint. No, I'm not getting anything here. I bought a carrier bag. Yeah, and that's why they're not here. It's guaranteed if I didn't have anything to put them in, they'll be everywhere. Ooh, nearly went again. Oh mate, this is literally the perfect place. Let's find another one, see what we got. If you haven't seen one poking up at the ground, this is not likely. But if you do, then quite often you will find under this. If you move that out of the way, alright, there's going to be nothing here, I'm just showing you. If you move this out of the way, you can find stuff hiding underneath. And you can certainly find the hedgehogs under here as well. Guys, these are insane. Now, I'm not an expert on mushrooms. I only know the safe ones. I know the chanterelle. That's the little ones that you could find coming off of tree stumps and things like that. Well, check these out on these fallen branches. What are they? Let me know in the comments again. This is really the exercise of this video today. What the hell are these? Look at the size. Yeah? Whoa, slipped. Look at the size of that. What are they? They're a bit gone. They're a bit, dare I say it, moist. Look, look at the size. Yeah? What are they? Are they edible? You let me know and I'll keep looking, alright? Wow. Check that out. Hey, I'll bring you round. Stunning. It's opened up. Doesn't do it justice on this, I can tell you that. Nice big rocky area there, big scar going all the way around. Valley running down here, and the river runs all the way through that valley. And then you've got these massive hills up here. You might just be able to see that car up on the top there. Where is it? About there? There. Yeah. Less mushroomy in terms of the hedgehog out here. But we're going to take a walk. What the hell? Is that? Christ. What on earth is this? Wow. And how the hell do I get back out? Oh. That goes all the way up the trunk. Creepy. Creepy as. There's a lot of deer about. The sound of them, you can hear them kind of going. They just go. Just a very quick sound. It's really odd. It's almost like the predator, you know. I just got the glimpse of one. They're absolutely everywhere here. Well, the fog, that kind of misty rain is coming in over the valley, over this wall here. As you can see, it's just getting pretty bad, pretty dire. Well, on a normal day it's a beautiful view and I wanted to show you it, but it's just got worse as the time has gone on. There's that big scar there. and that runs you right back down into the valley. We're gonna head back because this ain't gonna happen. We need to be undercover. Then on the way back, I was hoping that the low light would show up some of those lovely white droplets of the hedgehog mushroom on the way. But I'm seriously doubting because of the weather, and you've got to remember that. Because of the weather, here's another mushroom actually, it's getting there first. Ignore my ADHD, I get very distracted. What's that there? It's old, you know, you couldn't eat that anyway, even if it was edible once. And then these massive buggers, they've gone, they proper gone. Look at that, compared to my foot. Wow. Drop in the comments again. Ooh. One thing's for sure, these woods get creepier as the time goes on. It's a lot darker than this camera suggests though. This is the DJI Osmo, sorry. Whereas before I had the GoPro, which, you know, don't know if you know my past, but I didn't get on with them very much at all. As soon as I had the slightest bit of low light, it looked like midnight. There's nothing showing up with these mushrooms right now, but I hope I've caught enough for you to teach me what they are, because I want to know a bit more. And I can't rely on these pictures, you know, in these books and stuff. I've got a few, but they're just not, some of them are like drawn by someone's 4-year-old at home in pencil, and they're not ideal. There's a few bits flying about here. What's that? See, this is actually the right environment again. See that? All this down here, mossy. So I think it's going to be one of those videos. I'm going to have to move to another site, get the car, go to another site and do a part 2. But why they're not here this time of year suggests that I'm right in terms of the weather. The weather system this year has been shocking, to say the least. Oh, disappointing. Last year I found enough to feed me for the week. Oh, mate. Well, I'm going to head towards the car before it gets a little bit too dark. It's definitely getting spooky. See you in a bit. Oh. And on. See why they call it one of the UK's fastest rivers. The Swale. The swale can be shocking at times, really can. There hasn't been heavy rain either, you know. It's been known to take bridges down like that before, historic bridges like that. Well guys, the aim of my own exercise has failed. Absolutely failed. This time of year, can't find them. I'm still sweating. I haven't put that other coat on once. It's not a down jacket. Beautiful. This, have a look at that. I think one final one here. These beautiful peach coloured, what are they? I think there's the underside down here without ruining one. There you go. That's it there. So what are they? Can you tell me? That's about 4 different types of mushroom we've found so far. I keep seeing other things as well. I mean, these almost look like false chanterelles. Look, that one, the gnarly edge, I can't see down there, looks like a false chanterelle. Again, in the comments guys, thank you. And another one, quite small, but probably early in the growth. Do you know what that is? We're doing well for mushroom breeds here today. It's never the one I want. Never the ones I know. And I know I could eat. Quick reminder on the hedgehog mushroom. Yeah, we haven't found it yet. We might find it on part 2. If I do it. All sorts of cover. They grow in all sorts of cover. Okay. I've got to get back to the car, man. But yeah, you need to look for the mossy ground. I'm still looking everywhere, as you can see, in the low light. Wow. Nothing. Sad. Still, purpose of it is to give you advice. You've heard the types of trees they grow under, the types of cover. It's not strictly those types of areas, but most commonly. And what the hell does most commonly mean? When I find them at absolutely different times every year. Sometimes in the same spots. I mean, I was in the New Forest picking them for years, but we all know the story behind that. But I am today, this year, a year on from that, convinced it's our weather system that's causing the problem. But I need to let go of the hedgehog mushrooms a bit. Yeah? If you find them, all very good. Just remember, they're very, very easy to identify when you found them. They've got spines on the bottom, not the little kind of like frilly bits. Little spines that come off. Go back to my earlier video a year ago and you'll see what I mean. But no luck today. I'll leave it here. Catch you on the next one, guys. This is the wonderful Marske. This area is stunning and less walked. So you'll find this. I think I lost. Oh bugger. Down here. you find this place somewhat into the Dales, about 4 miles in from Richmond town centre. Beautiful. Come and have a look anyway. Lovely evening walk. I only saw one person through the entire thing, 2 hour. I'm gonna get my tail between my legs. Hope some of you teach me what some of these mushrooms are, whether they're edible, and then I'll let you know if I've tried one or not later on. I'm back through the gate now, mate. So I'll see you later. Thanks for joining me again. I know some of you are watching this video hoping you'll see them. It's just not that easy. Don't be fooled by the internet and how widespread and common they are, because what does that even mean? You know, where's the line? I'll see you later. Thank you very much for joining me. It's proper dark now. See you soon. Signing out. Bye bye.